Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over a cute little concept with you guys. This concept can be used for any occasion. You can use it for a teacher, you can use it for a neighbor, you can use it for Valentine's Day. So I just wanted to come on and show you what I was working on. So if you're interested in the video, let's get into this video. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. The first item we're going to use is this little container here. And what this container is a self-watering wall vase. But we're going to use this as our base for our gift. The next thing I'm going to be using is this Cherry Kiss hand soap. I'm going to be using a bear. And a planner, this one right here. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, I'm going to take a piece of foam board, and what I did was I just took my X-Acto knife and cut this because I'm going to use this in my concept for a backer. And what I do is I basically just buy foam board. You can get foam board from Walmart. You can get foam board from the Dollar Tree. You can get foam board from anywhere. So let me go ahead and put some tissue paper on here so that we can cover up this white. The only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a piece of tissue paper and wrap around here just like you're wrapping a gift. Nothing fancy, nothing hard to do. And like I said, it's going to serve as our backer. You don't have to wrap it with tissue paper if you don't want to, but it's just something I'm gonna do today because I wanna cover up the white because I want a little bit of color inside of the gift. Okay, now we're going to take this, and the only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide it in here in this little container just to make me a backer. It already has this, but I want a little bit more height. So like I said, I've already put my little paper in here that I use, and I'm also going to cover that up with tissue paper. I'm only going to use like a half a sheet because our container isn't that big. Let's go ahead and put this inside of here, just to cover up that brown paper. So this is what it's looking like so far. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some ribbon, and we're going to decorate this a little bit just to cover up this little area right here. And give the container a little bit more character. This step here you don't have to do, but I want to just decorate the container a little bit. And I purchased this container here, came from Dollar General. Some of you may have this little container, this wall. It's a wall watering vase, and you may have this. And it was like $1, and I think I paid 10 cents for it during their 90% off sale. So let's go ahead and put our ribbon around here, guys. And the only thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take the ribbon and wrap around so I can cover up that area. I'm gonna use hot glue. I'm not gonna put that much. I'm just gonna take a little bit back here, just a few dabs, not very many. You can also use tape or glue dots, but I'm choosing to use my my hot glue, guys. And I'm not gonna put any glue in the front and any glue on the side. I'm just gonna put it on the back right here. Making sure that I have this little area covered. That's what I'm trying to cover up, because I don't want to see that in the concept. And I'm not going to put too much glue on here in case they want to take this off. They can. Okay, let's start putting our items inside. So it's looking like this in the front and this on the back. Next, we're going to take our planner, and I think I paid either $4.99 or $5.99 for this planner, and I purchased it from Burlington. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this back because I don't want this part, the display hanger part, to be showing on the concept. You can also cut it off if you want. But today I'm only going to fold it back. And then I'm going to take my planner and we're going to sit it in here just like that. So this is why I wanted the height up here. I might have made it a little bit too tall, guys. But I guess that'll be good. So when I get ready to either shrink wrap it or put cellophane on here, I'll have some to connect to. But I may have made this too tall, but I'll see. All right. Next, we're going to put our little bear in here. And I purchased this little bear from Dollar Tree. I'm not going to take the tag off. I'm just going to fold the tag back. You can't even see it how I'm going to put it inside of there. So this is what it's looking like so far. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this Cherry Kiss hand soap inside of here. And we're going to put this right on this side. I don't know if I'm going to use glue dots. I might use some glue dots. But this is really cute, guys. It has like a little heart here on here and a little bow. So cute. Let me see how I want to get my little bear in here. And I purchased a soap from Burlington. And I think I paid $3.99 for it, if I'm not mistaken. I took the price tags off, so I don't remember. Okay. So he's going to sit in here just like this, guys. But what I want is I want his little legs to be over like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fish tie all of this stuff down. I don't think I'm going to need any glue dots or anything. Any tape or anything like that. This is a simple, easy concept that anyone can do, you know. I always tell you guys, it's not what you have, it's what you do with it. So you can take something as simple as this and make you a decent profit from this. So let me go ahead and fish line this. I'm gonna go up under his neck, make sure this little piece is back out of the way. And then I'm gonna take the fish line here and go around up underneath here and go around the soap so I can tie all of this inside of here with the journal. You always want to make sure you're using fish line that's kind of transparent. You try to put your items in here. So that you can't see the fish line, if you can. Sometimes you can't help but see it a little bit, but when you're fish lining your items on there, just try to put them in there nice and neat. Not gonna snap it loose yet until I get my other part of the bear tied on. So like I was saying is I want the bear, I wanted him to have his little legs coming over like this. Okay, so how I'm gonna tie him on here is I'm gonna take my fish line and I'm gonna go around one of his legs. Because I wanna pull that leg closer on this side. So let's see how I'm gonna do this. So this time to get his leg to stand out straight like that, I pulled it and I put it through that little hole, and I'm just gonna tie him on. Like I said, you want to make sure your fish line is not visible because you don't want to be seeing that in your gift. Okay, this is what it's looking like. I kind of got his little legs pointed the way I want them pointed so they're not so open like that. And so let me go ahead and cut this little fish line off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of tape and put right here to make sure that doesn't come loose. This little step you don't have to do, but I just do it to just make me feel better, I guess. All right. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this says all we need is love, and what this is a little piece that come off the packaging of the planner, and I'm just going to take this and stick it and glue it right here, guys, just to give the gift a little bit more color. So let's go ahead and do that. So take a little bit of my glue, hot glue. Not too much because you don't want to make it bulky. And I'm just going to center it on here, y'all. I'm going to lay this down. What I did was I only put the hot glue on the middle, and I want it. You can also use your glue dots, or you could use tape for this, but I'm just using my glue. So this is what it's looking like so far, guys. A cute little embellishment there. You can also take like a heart or something if you have a heart. A little sticker or something and put on the front to give this little basket a little bit more character, because it is kind of dull, guys. And so when you add the ribbon, it does give it a little bit of, make it decorative a little bit more. So, okay, let's put some shred in here. Not gonna put too much shred, just a little. I think I'm just gonna use some white shred. I say you don't need very much shred in here because there's hardly no open spaces whatsoever. You don't even have to use the shred if you don't want. But just in those little holes that I can see, I'm just gonna put a few pieces of shred there, guys. I don't know what I did with my red shred, but that's okay. We're gonna use this because I have this in here. So I wanted to tell you guys, I was looking for like some gold shred, and I couldn't. I was doing a gift, and it required gold for the shred. And you know what I did? I couldn't find any, and I needed it right away. So I took this fringe backdrop, and this is what you use for parties when you're gonna put on the wall to make a backdrop. And I took some of this, guys, and shriveled it up and rubbed my hands like this together, and it made it look like shred, y'all. In the gift. You will never know. But this is what I use, and I purchased this from Dollar Tree. So if you're missing, if you're doing a gift that requires gold, this is another good thing you can use in the place of shred if you can't find the shred right away, or if you run out of the gold or something like that. So I was just trying it to see if it worked, and it worked, guys. My husband was kind of laughing at me. He was like, what are you going to do with that? I said, watch me. Oh. So the only thing I'm doing now is putting my shredding, y'all. Making sure it's nice and neat and not hanging over. Like I said, you don't have very many holes with this gift, so it doesn't require a whole bunch. Let me see what I want to do for the bow, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I said I was going to come back on and show you the bow, and this is what it's looking like so far. This is our final result. And let me show you this bow, and this is our bow, and this is the bow that we're going to use for this. So this is an easy concept that you can come up with using these type of wall shelves. This is what it looks like, guys. Actually, this is going to be cut off, but I'm just showing you what it looks like all the way around. A beautiful, simple gift that you can sell. Let's see how much I'm going to sell this for. I'm probably going to sell this between $35 and $38. The shelf, the wall shelf was 10 cents. The bear was $1.25. That's $1.35. Let's add $4 to that. That's $5.35. Let's see. I want to say $4.99 or $5.99. I'm not sure. Let's just say this gift costs under $10 to make, and I'm gonna sell it for probably $38. So if you have little simple things like this, you can take it and turn it into something beautiful. I just wanted to show you exactly what it looked like in case you were stuck on what to do with this little wall planner here. That you can take this and make it beautiful, guys. It doesn't require a lot, and it's 3 items in here. And it's gonna make you, I don't know, I might do 38 to 40. I'm not sure yet on my pricing, but may do 38 to 40. All right, if you're new to my channel, please consider like, commenting, and subscribing. I would love to have you a part of my YouTube family. If you're one of my oldies, thank you so much for tuning back into another video. If you feel inclined to do so, can you please hit that hype button? So what that does is it actually pushes my video out into the YouTube world. All right, until the next video, you guys, you have a safe and wonderful day, and I will talk to you on another video. Bye-bye.